Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Lisa of Paper Lace and Bling, and doing something a little different. I have to spend some time making some stuff for my shop. So I thought we would you could see some of the things that I was doing. I mean, this is just one little project for the shop. I have a customer that wants lace in neutral colors, snippet sizes. So I told her I didn't have anything in my shop right now, but I certainly have the lace for it. So we're going to be prepping. I'm going to be putting them into these bags. So there's going to be a lot in there. There's going to be a lot in there. And I have grab bags that have a mix of everything in them. And I just put those into my shop. Now, I only made 7 of them, I think, so I don't think they'll last long. So I gathered up some stuff, and I'm just going to... Now, for me, if I'm going to do snippets, I want enough of one item that I can put it in a couple different times. So I think, you know, around... I'm not going to measure everything, but I think around 6 inches to me is a good... and I'm just eyeballing it. But if I can do, you know, 6 inches for a snippet roll, you can do a lot with 6 inches. So, and if you decide you want to use something that is not a snippet, well, you've got 6 inches to work with, and that's usually going to at least get you across your page almost all the way. So, and then this a beautiful light gray color. I don't know if you can... I don't know. Let's see. Let me put some black on it. Now, this is something I've got pulled out for, but you see that gray color? That's so light and pretty. Now, that little snaggle that you just saw of black is something I'm trying to pull together for Halloween. I did want to make a couple Halloween cards. So, we'll see. Today is Sunday, so I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then we leave on Friday. I have 4 days. I almost have all the videos I need to cover while I'm gone, so I can keep you guys going and organized and straight and working on your craft projects, and because I know you count on me for all that. Oh gosh. So, yeah, but as you can see, there's just going to be all kinds of different stuff in there. So, yeah. She wanted all neutrals. Now, I am digging into, this is extremely old, and I cannot remember what it was called. But these were old French curtains. So I cut off a piece. I'm sharing a little bit of this with you guys. It's not actually lace, but it would, to me, all different kind of fibers are required. So I thought I would give, you know, some of this. See, look at the little, I don't know if you can see that, the little knots in there and stuff. And this is not going to split like cheesecloth, but it's going to kind of look like cheesecloth, but it's so soft. And then I have some silk that have some little doodads on them, and so I'm sharing some of that with you as well. Here is another one of these, and look at the patterns on there. Isn't that gorgeous? And just the texture. Oh, to put this under like painting or inking or, you know, whatever. Oh, it's going to be luscious. And then I have this as well. And again, it's so soft. So I know the lady that I bought these from. I knew her quite well. And she went to France every year, and she picked these up, all of these, and I've got tons more. and I bought them from her when she closed her shop. She only gave me half of what she had, and I've got a drawer full, so I don't come off of it very much. But okay, this is not going in there. Sorry, I had pulled this out for Christmas in the same handful. Sorry, that's not going in. Now this is something I had in my shop, and I sold some of it, but I just ended up with, well, I sold all of it that I had yards of, and I ended up with these smaller pieces. This is flocked. This is antique or vintage flocked material, and you can feel the flocking on it, and it doesn't really come off super easy. I mean, if you take your nail and really scrape, it's going to come off, but it's a super cool feeling and neat. So I'm sharing some of that too. Anyway, so I need to be cutting, not chatting. So anyway, again, I'm just going to go 6 inches. Now there are some of these things that I don't have enough of. And of course some of them don't get quite 6 inches, but yeah, I'm just trying to pull together. This is absolutely stunning for Victorian, or for, I think this is actually the top, Victorian, vintage. It's just gorgeous. And to put it on another piece of material, or a colored piece, it's dynamite. I just absolutely love it. Now this is from my stash. I had something like this for sale in the shop, but it's gone, long gone. But I was trying to find some, you know, neutral type colors, and so I did pull from my stash a bit too. But yeah, we are getting really close to being ready to go. It's been so much easier than last time, since, you know, the camper's already pretty much loaded with everything I need. And let's see what else. Oh, I don't know if any of you guys know much about the problems that are arising from this Temu. Now, I was totally enticed. Totally enticed. Even looked it up and looked in the, you know, but because like for influencers, they were making quite the deal for the influencers to get on, and then they changed it. It used to be basically that you went on, signed up, they'd give you like $200 to spend to get all that free stuff, and then they'd send it to you and you'd do videos. But from what I understand, it has changed from that to now you have to earn so much money on your own, what, you know, for Temu, before you can become an influencer and actually, you know, you're selling stuff and you're making points for yourself, and then once you hit a certain amount of points or a certain amount of dollars, then Temu will give you a free gift that you can pick out. They'll mail it to, you know, free amount of money to use and stuff like that. However, like many of my fellow YouTubers that do you know, influencer stuff and things like that were working with Temu, they say that don't give them your information. Don't give them, you know, don't order from them. They are using our fellow crafters' names without their permission. And I know that specifically from a source that it happened to. I'm not going to be naming names, but, you know, so then that's not super neutral, but it's black, so I'm putting it in there. Great for Halloween, though. They also are now saying that they want to see your content prior to putting it on, and they have to approve it. And if they don't approve it, you have to go back and do it again until they approve it. It boggles my mind. But, you know, they make it so enticing, but I just don't trust China, period. But that's just me. And I don't want to get all political or anything, but I just wanted to let you guys know that there is a lot of issues going on with people. Now, there's a lot of people that say, hey, I haven't had a problem with it at all. And that's great. You know, if you want to order, you order. You do you. So, in fact, I had one lady, and she sent me something saying, hey, could you please do this so that I can start, you know, being an influencer for Temu or something to that effect. And I was like, no, I'm sorry. I don't really want anything to do with Temu. And so, you know, it's thank you, but no thank you. And then I got a message back from her saying, oh my gosh, I've heard all of these bad things all of a sudden. I want you to know that there is a couple pieces of tatting in here too. I think there's a couple more. I'll come up with them. I don't know how that happened. Get rid of some of my tatting? Oh my gosh. What am I thinking? So, but yeah, so she was like, I'm out of there. I'm trying to delete everything and all of that stuff. So, you know, I'm not here to tell you what to do. I just thought I would mention that they're not being fair to our crafting community, and, you know, using somebody's name without their permission, and then not being able to contact them in any way. I did hear from a secondhand source that, yeah, one gal, they just blocked her. They owed her money or product or something, and she was an influencer for them, and then she started fussing about the fact that they needed to, you know, give her a stamp of approval before she posted a video and that kind of thing. And so, you know, so if there was anything derogatory, I guess they didn't want it, because there are some of the influencers, you know, they really tell you how it is, and those are the ones that I like. If, you know, if they like a product or not like a product, they're telling you, even though they're doing it for another company. And anybody that contacts me that wants to know, hey, you know, can you do something for my, you know, my shop or whatever? And I'm going, just so you know, I said, I'm not going to say anything bad, but I am going to tell the truth on how it works, or what it looks like, or how easy it is to work with, or whatever. I said, you know, because these are my subscribers that are really looking for my opinion, and so that's what they're going to get. So, you know, I'm not making any promises that it's going to be totally positive. And most of them just write back, oh yes, absolutely. You know, you do that, and we're fine with that. We want you to be that way. So, you know, and some of them said, well, but if you do have a problem, would you let us know first and let us maybe see if we can fix it before you post it? And I said, yeah, that's no problem. So I didn't, you know, I don't get as many, I guess, as some people do to do the influencing thing. So yeah. But that's okay. I got plenty of stuff to do, and I don't need a whole lot more stuff in my craft room. I'm trying to purge. I'm my own worst enemy. Okay, so there's that. This is also some beautiful French lace. See that you guys aren't getting junk in here. You are getting some really nice pieces, and then some is, you know, it's just lace, but it's pretty. I pretty much like any kind of lace. You know me. You know me. I'm just that way. Now, I think I will cut that in half, because you know if you take this off, which I'm not going to do for this, but if you take this off, you will end up with several more inches of stuff. And that I'll just leave. That's a little collar with the lace on it, but that way you also get the stuff. This is another one that is super pretty for vintage and stuff. Just, gosh, lace. I love my lace. And then because I was kind of short on the black and gray and brown, I do have some brown lace and stuff here, but so I did get into my stash of my hem lace. But you know what? I use the hem lace on a lot of things, and I love it. It has its place in the snippet world. It has its place in our journaling world. It's actually quite nice to work with. And of course, most of the ones that I have are from vintage stock. I don't, you know, that's what I kind of specialize in, is stuff that you can't get. Of course, you can buy hem lace, but the vintage hem lace seems to be a lot softer and a lot, I don't know, just a little nicer than what you get nowadays. And here's a piece of gray. I love that gray color. It's so pretty. But again, I didn't have a whole lot of gray. I'm going to have to, you know, how many times do you really use gray lace? But I do have little snippets of it. Now here is, again, some of that wedding dress stuff that I got. This is some of the lace that was on a sleeve. And then they had this little bit at the bottom. So pretty. And again, it's got the tulle-like or crinoline-like pieces in the. I love to just cut out a piece of that and stick it behind something. So super cool. So I got a couple pieces of that. Yeah. And just trying to put like things together so you know, everybody gets the kind. And I've got some, like this is a coffee dyed little doily. Just bits and pieces of some lace things. This is a beautiful, it's a trim, but it just is a gorgeous trim. It's just gorgeous. I love this. And I ended up with a bunch of it. I did sell a bit of it in my shop, but I think I pulled out a yard for you guys for this, and that's all you're getting. This is one of my favorites. It goes with everything. So yeah, and let's just cut this one in half. It's a little white, but it is off-white, and she said off-white was good. Here's another one of those. This is some more of that wedding dress lace that I had. I sold a bunch of that. And I did grab bags on the French lace stuff too, and that went pretty fast. That's just was a dream buy for me, because I was able to share quite a bit of that with you guys. Okay, well, we're getting through it. Here's some pretty brown. Now this is an elastic, but you don't have to use it as an elastic lace. You can just lay it down. It does, you know, so it's, let's see, I'm running out of room here, places to put things. Oop. And I'm trying to make enough to, you know, have enough for 3 or 4 anyway. And I've got this beaded lace, and that's really pretty. Put that there. Here is some of that same lace I just showed you a few moments ago that is gathered. So some people like to use a gathered lace. That's just a little snippet of something. Little flowers. Little, where did I put that? Stick it there. Got some of this. So yeah, we got quite a few little tidbits and doodads and whatnots to, it's got a little pink on it, but it's still black. There we go. I think anybody would be able to make beautiful snip. Look at, see, this is the back. Oh, this is, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Ah, I'm just going to snip that right in half. Don't want to cut the flower though. There we go. Well, let's put the black right here. Yeah, I'm going to be short on blacks and grays. Here's some more of that French lace. That goes with this color. Okay. That I don't know what that is, but we're not going to deal with it. Now, this is kind of a beige or a taupe, I guess. Here's that flocked. So I'm going to do some of that. Got a little piece of leather here somebody will get. Just, it's white leather. And then the silk with the little sewn on silver bits. That will get put in there. There's 2 of them, and then there's a piece of silk. And let's see. There's that. And that there. That's a little piece of colored stuff. Okay, let's put this back. Where are we? 23 minutes. Good Lord. Okay, so I've already gotten you some of that in here somewhere. So I'm going to get a piece of this. See, look. It's damaged, but it's so gorgeous. All right. So let's get a nice snaggle off of this one. And I might get a bigger snaggle off the other one as well. Cut right through that. Holy stuff. Like, there we go. Oh, this stuff is just so cool. So, like I said, you're not going to be getting regular old stuff in this one. And I'm not going to charge a ton either. So, I try and keep my prices down. I'm a fellow crafter. I know exactly what it's like to try and have really beautiful things, but not break the bank while you're doing it. So, I do try. And, you know, I don't really go online and look and see what somebody else is getting for product. I just go and do, you know, okay, I got it for this amount of money and I have to make this amount of money to pay all the expenses to Etsy. And then my profit margin is not very large. And, but, you know, it's fun for me. I enjoy this. And I love when people say, you know what, I'm looking for this. Do you have it? Or do you know where I could get it? Or, because I love helping you guys find stuff. It just makes me feel useful and needed. And you know, all those things. I mean, sometimes I can't. Should I put some of this in there? I just think this is so cool. I think I am, but I'm not going to use those scissors. I think I'm going to cut some of this and put it in there. How beautiful for a Christmas snippet, right? So you're not going to get much of this one because it doesn't really take much. You know, just a little bit of this in a snippet is going to be beautiful. And I think I might include the dark blue one, which I don't think I'm going to plan on using, but I have it out. So since it's out, I think I'll just add a little bit of this one too. It's just something fun and different that would probably snap that snippet right into the next, you know, especially if you're like a boho lover. Or this has got a little piece of tape on it. Let me get that tape off. There we go. All right. Wow. Okay, well, I think, oh no, this, oh boy, look at all the little pieces. This needs to get cut up. All right, back to my shears. So let's give you a nice piece of this. And now this side with the hem on it, you take that hem off, and I think it's doubled. So you have a huge piece of this. Yeah, it isn't lace, but it is lace. So, all right. And I tell you, in one light, this looks like a really light, pretty gray. And in the other light, it looks like a very soft blue. So I'm going to put it in there, but, you know, all depends, I think, on what you put it next to. I don't know. So, we'll see. We'll see what everybody thinks. I guess if you buy them, you'll think I did pretty well. If you don't. Where'd I put my bags now? I've got one more. This is a neutral with a gray ribbon in it, so I thought that would work. I do sell some of this in my shop with a gray ribbon and a pink ribbon, but of course, it can all be, the ribbon can come out, and you can put whatever you want on there. But it's a nice crochet piece. Great for just about anything, really. It's just so neutral. Yeah, there we go. We're getting some good stuff here. All right. So let's see. Oh, here's the bags. Okay. So I'm going to kind of scoot everything out of my way to get some space here. And I'm just going to start grabbing things. And putting them in here. And I'm going to do one with you guys and see, you know, then I'm going to go weigh it, and I'm going to make sure all of them weigh about the same. So that you know, I can mail them out easily. Mail them out very easily. Very easily. Bit of this. Some of this. That's that flower. here's this little bit, and this. Oh, I love that one. Okay, and let's give you a little piece of gold and a little piece of blue. And how about a piece of this? And I have a piece of this. And a bit of that. A little bit of black. Where's my brown? Okay, so you get a piece of brown. That's the one with the beading on it. And what do we got here? Let's take a little piece of that. And there's a little piece of that. And got a couple pieces of leaves from a tablecloth. And okay, here we go. There's a piece of that one. Now let's see. Did I get... I got a piece of that one. Where is... Oh, here we go. And let's put you in a little bit of that. And I think... Oh, I got a little piece of this in here. What else do I... Oh, and a couple of these. There's this. Where's the other flowers? I know I've got a couple of those. One of these. I just thought those little hearts, you know, they're just so cute. And one of these. So that ought to make a pretty nice... Let's see how it fits in the bag. Oh, I don't think I put a piece of that in. Did I put a piece of that in? See, you get so much in here and then you forget. Yes, I did put a piece of that in. Oh, okay. And then I have a piece of this, which is either light blue or gray. And we'll put that in there. And I know I got that in there. Oh, this person's going to get a little piece of tatting as well. Yeah, some handmade tatting. And we did black. Let's do a little bit of the black. Okay. I think that we have gotten a nice little grouping there. And then we're just going to do our best to package this nice and neatly. This is the most tedious part of having this shop, is packaging everything. Making sure it looks nice in the package. That it's all finished and pretty. All right. I do have a few pieces that are just hanging over my edge a little bit. And this does not look real pretty. There we go. So there is my first bag of snippets. And you have a huge amount to work with. All kinds of lovely stuff. And so to the lady that has wanted this, I hope that I am giving you what you want. So you let me know if you want this one or if you want a different one. Because I'll probably post this and let you look at it. All right, guys. Till next time. We'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Just be kind. That's all you got to do. Bye.